So let's listen to this, our daughter. This is direct, coming from the land. Who is sponsoring this genocide? Who are the people sponsoring this ethnic cleansing? If you go and read the history of Rwandan genocide, you will understand that some people sponsored it. It's the same thing that is happening. The Fulani terror, we told you about 4 monsters coming against the people. The first one is Fulani terror on the indigenous peoples. That's the first monster. Why is the church quiet? Why are the politicians quiet? Why are your traditional rulers quiet? There's more that meets the eye. Look.
We need help in Benue State. We need help in Benue State. Yesterday, about 90 to 100 people died yesterday. Just yesterday in Benue State. That is where people call their home, their house. They can't even stay comfortably anymore. They will stay and they will be scared of Fulani herdsmen. People can't even go to their farm to feed themselves because of Fulani herdsmen. A lot is happening in Benue State. Fulani herdsmen are buying us every day. People's mother, people's children, people's husband, people's, like, a lot is happening in Benue State. We need help. We need help. We need help. We need help. A lot is happening in
We just brought that as a youth crying, but you're a parent. Your assignment is not to cry. Your assignment is to respond to the cries of your children. As an adult, that's what you're supposed to do. There's an audio that we want to play. You listen. Like we said, we usually bring the things to you and then we connect them. So it will not be us talking. I'm not in Plateau, so I can only report. And in that report, I'm not going to tell you what they said. We are going to bring the people. They will speak by themselves. Listen to this audio. It's from Plateau Eyewitness account. And what the people feel about the Fulani terror, which we told you is the first monster coming to consume you. Why Nigerian politicians are dragging you to another election that we put either a Fulani or a Fulani agent in Aso Rock.
And their children are chilling in overseas.
Exactly. And you are letting this happen. We are saying today, you will be able to stop this if you will listen, if you will pay attention to instruction coming to you today. Let's listen.
Hello, good morning. My name is Las from Jos. Honestly, for you, the last speaker, I want to even disagree with you saying we should give them free passages, give the Fulanis free passages out of Nigeria for now. With all the atrocities they have committed in Nigeria, honestly speaking, I don't even think it will be wise of us to give them free passages. I'm feeling in my soul that if possible, none of them should even leave Nigeria alive. None of them. For all the pains, the troubles, the hatred they have caused us, we have lived in hatred all this while. We grew up looking at the Hausa people as our worst enemies. Why? That's because for me, I never knew they were doing all these things to the Hausa people as well. I thought all their killings, all their land grabbings, everything they do, all the humiliation, all the bloodshed, shedding the Fulanis are doing, I thought it just ends with the Christians. Because the Hausa people never came out to speak about it. I remember the first time when Boko Haram, everything was coming up, you hear Muslim people saying, these people are not Muslims. These people doing these killings are not Muslims. I remember very well that time. They kept saying it. They kept trying to bring out their voices to be heard that these people doing it are not Muslims. They are not Muslims. But in my mind, I was like, how will you say they are not Muslims? Why will you say they are not Muslims? They carry Muslim names all around. They say they do Salah, they do everything. And you people are deceiving yourselves that they are not Muslims. If they are not Muslims, who are they? But thank God for now, at least this movement has been able to give them a voice to say it in a clear way that we now understand, okay, truly they are not Muslims. They have another thing they practice apart from Islam. So you see, the movement is really a good one. And again, I look at Kano, sometimes I say, is it possible for Hausa people to drive away Fulani people from Kano? Because I went to Kano, my God, it's as if everywhere is Fulani people in Kano. But I know any movement that God has a hand in it, it is never a difficult one. So my hope, my prayer, and I believe so much that one day Fulani will be a history in Nigeria. Fulani will be history in Plateau State. All our villages that Fulanis are occupying, my village in particular, we have more than 40 villages, more than 50 villages displaced by Fulanis. Fulanis are the ones living there. Fulanis are the ones farming there. Fulanis are the ones harvesting our bananas, harvesting our guavas, harvesting our firewoods in the bushes. They will harvest and come and sell it to us because they have driven every occupant of those villages. They now harvest the firewood, bring it in a pickup. If you like, you buy. If you like, you don't buy. A pickup they sell, I heard, is about 40 to 50,000 naira. A pickup of firewood that you buy from the Fulani people. So I know and I believe that God is in this movement, and surely success and victory will be ours at the end of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, my daughter. We are definitely not waiting for God to come. He ain't coming. We need to do what we got to do. So at least we have identified the common enemy, right? We've been reminding you guys for so many years now that it's Fulanese. Fulanese, 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 Fulanese. They will say, oh, it's farmers and headers clash, no more clash. And people were mistaken who is actually, how people knew who is doing this, but they did not have the guts to come out and call out that common enemy. So we thank our brothers and sisters. These are the things that you're supposed to be doing, not waiting for God. Calling out, identifying your enemy, delineating your enemy, putting him out there. Put them out there now because they have to come out and defend themselves. You can see what our almighty, who is this one? Sultan of Sokoto. And this, why is this thing too small?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, increase. You're trying to increase it. It's coming up.
Yeah, this is as big as it gets.
Okay, we'll make do with that.
Go ahead.
So he's saying, you fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram. This is Sultana of Sokoto saying, not in private, in public. Have you seen what will tell you that religion is a major tool used by the colonizers? Fulani, they are colonizers. When we talk of colonialism, white colonial monsters, Arab descendants colonial monsters, which Fulanis are from. So we have them already inside that. They're not coming to play games with you. They're coming to colonize you. That's why they want to eliminate you, destroy you, everything about your land. So as we are fighting and people are coming shouting that this is what is going on, look at somebody. These are the people that made the 1999 constitution. Like when we tell you that 1999 constitution must go down, you did not make it. If you made it, there's no way you will make it in such a way that you disarm yourself and arm the enemy. It's not possible. The fact that it's unitary constitution, that it's like you Sharia law and everything is inside it. Meanwhile, we're supposed to build a secular nation. It shows you that it is not the indigenous people that made that constitution. It's not possible. But the people, as you are saying the right thing that you should say, which will say, call the person that is doing you And now people have begun to call, you can't lie anymore because the church made you to lie. No, you are one. From time to time, they will throw one video and say, Fulani become a Christian. Fulani has accepted the Christianity. Fulani accept Christ. Is that what we're saying? We say people are destroying us. What you are talking about is how to grow your business. So you are getting it because you have to call a spade a spade. That's number one step. If somebody is sick, you have to say, this is my sickness, before we now bring the treatment for you. So now that we are calling what it is, we are now on the same page. What is next? Now, because you are calling it out, the real people that have been sponsoring the massacre in your village will come out to defend the people killing you, which the Sultan of Sokoto is one of them. And we will show you more. By his mouth, not accuse. We are not alleging anything. I can't allege what somebody has said with his mouth and said it in public. There's no alleging here. It's direct. So we don't lie to ourselves. We say it as it is. This is Dele Farah to me. Like we said, one day he will say the right thing, tomorrow he will say another thing. But the thing about you not being truthful is that by the time angel of hunger and angel of death hit your village, truth will come out from your mouth. They won't be begging you to speak the truth. So let's listen. We break it into two and analyze. It's long, but we're going to break it and then analyze. Pay attention, because these are the people that for longest, we have spoken with this man directly. We spoke direct with him. We say, why are you doing this? Why do you know the truth and you're lying to the youths? Why is it that you do as if your head is not correct? And you're talking, as if this, we know what we're saying. We know the problem. We know the solution. Why are you doing it like as if people are confused? We are not confused. If you are confused, we are not confused. We know the truth. But you're going to deceive the people because you're selfish gain. Whatever you people want to gain, you are sure that you want to win election or get whatever. You come and lie to them, it's not by position. So if it's not by position, what is it about? Why is it that when you know the truth, that what is ailing the people is the constitutional arrangement, you will go and tell them it's constitution amendment, it is election amendment. Let's amend. Now you have led them to 2023. Guess who is dying? The people are dying. The youths are dying. Hunger everywhere. Have you apologized? Have you now made up your mind to say, I will stand by the truth no matter what? I won't go a little to the left, a little to the right. But we are playing because you know what? We don't allege. We don't allege. How can I allege what somebody is saying to me, Kurokuro? We don't allege. We bring the person that said it. You will hear you to your ear. And when the person has said it, it's not alleging. The person said it. So listen. Idiotic, Omar Jesse said, idiotic Sultan is the devil himself. Yes, it's human being that is devil. There's no devil that is somewhere hidden in the spirit.
No.
It's human being. My people said, my ancestors no mad kanaya. All mad Buddha take place. These are children of darkness, and everything they do it in darkness. They don't want you to expose them. That's why when children of light expose their evil work, they will be forced to speak. That thing that they didn't want to speak, they will speak it by force. Let's continue. Thank you, Omar Jesse.
Ask myself exactly what is this question about. So I pondered it for years. And then in recent times, because of things that are happening all around us, what happened in Uromi, where 16 Fulani, they didn't say Fulani, 16 hunters of northern extraction were killed by vigilantes in Uromi. And then just right next week, an outrage of extreme proportion took place on the plateau, where, according to my friend, Dr. Kavram Stanley, the National Publicity Secretary of the Middle Belt Forum, he told me, and I believe him, that over 200 people were killed. But in the press, you got accounts by 50, you got accounts like 100, and even those 100, you find people say, no, it wasn't up to that, seeking to minimize the casualty figures. Important thing is this. In this last week, Yorubas in Akure, same Akure, had occasion to troop out in their numbers to protest the insecurity occasioned again, the Fulani again, they said. Enugu people were crying out about being butchered on their farms. It would appear that almost everywhere across the length and breadth of Nigeria in the last week, it's been one killing after the other, all linked in one way or the other to the Fulani people.
Three signs your car accident is worth major compensation. If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 critical signs that could indicate your case is worth significant compensation, possibly even 6 or 7 figures. Sign number 1, insurance tried to settle quickly after your accident. This is the biggest red flag. Insurance companies know exactly what your case could be worth at its maximum value, and they rush to offer you a fraction of that amount before you discover the truth. Here's what most people don't realize. The main reason why accident victims don't receive huge payouts has almost nothing to do with how severe their accident was. It's because most people simply don't know there are better ways.